Hello, we are back at it in the nice cold weather here in November. Yeah, so we're at Martin Creek Lake State Park. Got everything. RV, I'll show you when we get back. We're just taking a quick walk for the Iowa game. We are level side to side, front to back. We had to go quite a bit down on the nose, but we're lake side. You can see the lake back there somewhere. Loud kids over there somewhere. So, yeah.
Hi.
Nosy over here.
Why?
What?
I'm not nosy.
Your nosies.
No.
My nosies is cold. Best news ever. Lots of channels here, which is good. Plus, I was on Fox and there we got it here, so I don't have to stream the game. And my feet are on a blanket. And now the blanket's on my feet.
Hey.
We are at halftime in the big Iowa-Minnesota game. Big rivalry. Floyd of Rosedale on the line. Iowa's only up by 3. It's 10-7. They missed a field goal right there, and they looked promising that one drive and came up short. So thought halftime here, get the burgers going, get early dinner so that I can take advantage of the sun, because once the game's over, I know it's going to be way too dark. There's somebody like walking down by the water down there, kind of like directly in line of our site, but whatever. But you know, I'm really digging this view. We'll definitely explore a little bit more tomorrow. Next few days, we're here until Wednesday, and then we're gonna go to a private RV park that also has a indoor pool that's in Bullard, outside down south of Tyler. So looking forward to going there and taking advantage of the indoor pool for sure. Iowa pulls off the W, 13-10. Got a pick at towards the end with like a minute something left. It was a pick 6. They ruled him to step out of bounds, and they should have really ruled it a touchdown and then reviewed it if he stepped out of bounds, because he really did run it back. But as my brother was saying, it was good they didn't, because then we were able to take more time off the clock. Though it would have been nice to have 7 rather than barely getting that field goal in. Anyway, got the W. Now we're just kind of chilling. Thought about going out and just doing a fire, but I think I'll be sitting out there by myself. So everybody's kind of vegging right now. It's a good night for it. Nice and chilly. Just to hang out in the nice warm RV. Woke up this morning and realized I did not record the site, so lots of room between us and the neighbors, but nice lake view. And not too bad on the other side as well. If the neighbor had a tent, maybe that's our tent pad. I don't know. It's on the wrong side if that would be our tent pad, but not too bad. Let's go check out the lake. I wonder if the water is a little low. It looks kind of, doesn't look as high. I would think, like, I bet it comes all the way up to here. If not, a little bit closer to the bank there. But quiet right now. Oh, well, look at there. That's what everybody was talking about, the factory across the lake. Yeah, don't bother me none, because you've got all this. Nice pretty lake here. I suppose that's a good place for it, for the lake. So this park is a small enough, short enough trip, I guess, from your sites to the office. We ended up walking up, might be about a mile. So it wasn't bad.
It'll be 2 miles total.
Well, round trip,
but
2
we
miles.
Also walked that
But yeah,
loop.
we did walk the other camping
All the
loop.
loops, yeah.
So, but it was really neat. I guess the 100-year, I'll have to show you later, but they got this scratch-off thing for maps of the state parks that you can scratch. It's kind of neat. They also had for their 100-year, and there was a mug that had,
cool.
Yeah, had the state parks in it. And I think it was the first state parks that opened. It'd be my guess, because there were specific ones. So pretty cool. So look for that for celebrating their 100 years. I think someone's coming behind me. So here it is. So it's the whole state of Texas, you know, and then you could just scratch off where you've been. So, and I believe right here, that's going to be the newest state park they even have on here. So that's pretty cool. And so, see, 100 years celebrating. Pretty cool. Can't wait. We're going to do a nice little frame for it. And then I think we'll put it like right here. It's like the perfect size right there. Yeah, we started getting a little chilly. So we started a fire a while ago. Trying to stay out of the smoke as much as we can. Sitting here reading. Got a new neighbor over there too. Kids are inside watching movies. And so it's going to be peaceful out here because they're not out here. Happy Monday. I'm like, right before I recorded. What's today? Monday?
That's the only way I know.
Yeah, in the minutes. So we're headed up to the park. Got my baby Bajorn here. So Viola's scooter is dead. The battery's dead, I think. So she's taking up the boys, and Amber and I are walking with her. And she wanted to go up there to play. I'm sure it's going to be wet. It kind of sleeted a little bit last night.
Not a little bit, enough.
Enough that ground coverings are wet. You know, still a lot of openings, which kind of surprises me because they all say reserved. And I think when I looked for fun before we came, it they showed all of it was booked. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's still only so many sites because of the weather and cold. I don't know. Here is their swim beach area. Like I said, the water's down pretty low. A nice little volleyball court. A lot of these covered picnic tables, which is really nice. And then that little island thing, there's a whole trail that goes around that. We want to walk at some point. Don't know when or if we'll do it today just because of the rain that came through yesterday. Not sure what we'll end up doing. Just don't want to get our shoes too covered in mud. But it looks like there's some canoes there you can maybe rent. Don't know. I'd have to find out. Well, showers are nice and hot. You can definitely warm back up with that. So definitely enjoyed it. Kept me nice and warm till you get out and it's cold again. But yeah, it's winter camping, but I love it. I love it. So the boys are done. They rushed back and they're like, can we go in the RV? And I'm like, sure. We try to make sure everybody stays outside for a certain length of time. So they don't know. I might just get back and kick them out. I don't know. Might watch a movie too. Eat some lunch. All that good stuff. One thing I've noticed is that for such a small park, there's a lot of park host sites. That's for sure. There's probably 2 more back there, and then I know there's like 2 on the other loop. I'm not sure if the park host has 50 amp, but it looks like they might have added it on some of the park host sites. But see, there's 38. You can see a lot of these are high or low in the back. They're not very flat going front to back, but I haven't seen a whole lot where it's sloped from side to side. It looks like, well, they might be up on some blocks there to level out, but there's 78. It's a nice size. That's a little bit flat, but definitely around the corner where we're at by the water, it's not as flat. The front end is pretty far down. Back end makes it really high. So, but you know, we'll take it. We can only camp here when it's cooler out because it's all 30 amp, and you know, if it's hot, I can't run the 2 ACs. So cool months it is if we ever come back. But it's a nice park. I kind of like it. Here's 76. See, even that, like, I mean, look, that's quite the slope right there. So if you're a tent camper, 76 would be a good one just because of the incline, but RV not so much. A little flat over here. It's kind of nice at 44 there. And we'll keep walking around here. You can see we're kind of going up a hill here, but All the ones on the left seemed not too bad, but the ones on my right here are definitely all, not all, but a lot of them, it's like where we're at. It's just not the greatest of angles, but we love it. So here's the bridge to the little island trail. There's your factory over that way.
Right here, yeah, sorry.
Alright, so here we go. And so it's not a very big loop, but I think we're just gonna kind of stick towards the outsides one way or the other and go around. One thing so far I've noticed is that it's not mapped out very well. Like, there's no markers, I should say. So this might be, oh, here's a marker. Speaking of, that's the first marker. So we must be on the right path. Pretty though.
That's cool.
Take a picture of this then.
Okay.
Class, animal, and
Everybody's nodding. Everybody except for Ruby is there. Everybody's back in their pods.
no.
Working. Oh, yeah. Toothache treat. Bits of the bark can cause a tingling numbness in the mouth. Toothache remedy. Native Americans.
Peaceful walk. We came back towards the site, decided to come check out one of the other trails. Orange Trail, we think we are on. Don't know because it's not color marked. But there are some markers here and there, so that's good. Like, you know, there's that. But kind of completely different a little bit from the others. But here's those tall East Pines. You know, love these. Love them, love them, love them. Well, for sure we're on the Orange Trail. Little pathway brought us up to the water back area of this cove. You can definitely tell it is really low, and if you ever need a tire, it's right there. Yeah, there's a factory there, and then I think out that way is probably where the RV's sitting.
That are inhabited
What time
by
is it?
Unicorns.
Dragons! Dragons!
Before dinner, look at that.
Yummy. And I eat peeps.
Yeah, but they're not
Okay.
peeps.
I don't
There's
care
marshmallows
what I
with
tell
fudge stripe
dragons are
cookies.
me.
That's how we do our
Dragons.
s'mores, isn't it? With fudge stripe cookies.
Come on, can I have a-
Less mess.
one of
Good
the-
stuff. Marshmallow all over. Love it. We even, as Xander did, hey, how was it with the Nutter Butters?
That's what I did on mine.
He can't talk because he's got food in his mouth. He's
That-
being very polite. You gonna make the marshmallow disappear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
And then
I'm gonna make
place
this
it
all
here.
disappear.
Ta-da! Well, it gets dark really fast, so making dinner. We're doing pizzas tonight. I don't know how well you'll be able to see ours, so I've got to add some water, get some more steam. Theirs are already done. I did not have enough pizza crust. We do that cauliflower crust. I did not have enough, so we were up at the store, and we bought like French bread, and did theirs with French bread. So, woo, steamy. So theirs are done. So now it's on to ours, and we're also doing some zucchini fries for us as well. Morning. It is Tuesday because it's our last day here. It's supposed to be a nice day. Supposed to be like 60, I guess, today. We'll see how it goes. We're debating about going back into Longview to go do a couple things. I don't know, but it's been a good trip so far. Definitely enjoy, the wonderful view of the lake. And that doesn't bother me at all. Occasionally you'll hear the factory. I was hearing it last night, but it's like white noise. So, time to continue doing some more reading. trail walk this morning now. And this is the one we haven't walked yet. Very nice. Shaded. A lot of tall pine. That's really cool.
That's some big pines.
It's like just a clear shot.
Yes, giant pines.
That's so cool.
Definitely one of the nice parts about this is their dump station. So dual entrance, but like there's lots of room. You know, yeah, so if you got a long line, at least you can get off the road a little bit. So there's an entrance down there. You know, it's a dual, so you can come from it from either side. But it's nice, it's wide, it's open. I love this ease of a dump station. Another day, another fire. This time we tried something a little different. Stacked it so it would get taller. Finally got it to actually catch. We were having some issues earlier, but got it to go now. Well, tonight we came downtown in Longview here. And it's kind of neat. They have some Christmas lights set up. So if you're down here for the holiday time, come check it out. So if you're staying at the state park, come on over to Longview. Lots to do here anyway, but that was kind of neat to see when we pulled up tonight. Yeah, I do this every time I read about the tear down process and show you all. But generally I start with all the extra stuff outside. So like the bucket, outdoor bucket comes down, the lights, the extension cords, everything. A lot of it goes inside. Well, it's in basement there, but it goes inside that bucket. I put that stuff away, and then I start with my supports. I'll take these down and wind the cords up, put that away. I'll take care of my X-chucks too. I also have the ladder. I'll get on the roof, sweep off the slides, especially if we're in a place where we're under a lot of leaves. I'm sure there's pine needles up there as well. Actually, the X-chucks kind of go towards the end before we balance everything out too. So Amber's inside. She made some homemade, with the air fryer, homemade donuts with crescent rolls and stuff. So I might grab one of those as I'm getting this all kind of finalized out here. We'll head out in a little bit and head to Bushman's RV.